story. I was working with Senator Kyl and was staffing him on a trip to Israel. This was long planned, but it happened to be, it was part of an interparliamentary commission that he was working on with the Knesset. It was bipartisan, bicameral. We had some Republicans and Democrats from both House and Senate with us. And it just so happened that we were there when the Palestinians were holding their election after the death of Yasser Arafat. And there was separately a delegation that was there to observe the election. That delegation was led by then Senator Joe Biden. That delegation could not get a meeting with the Israeli prime minister at the time.
Who was Sharon, right? At the
Sharon,
time? Yeah.
Correct. And they asked if they could join our meeting that we had already had scheduled. And, I recommended to my boss, being kind of a fiery young staffer, like, no, because Senator Biden will monopolize the conversation. And, this is ours and we need to keep it. But Senator Kyl was really a consummate professional and a great guy. And he's like, no, we need to do this. This is important. This is the official delegation. We need to support Senator Biden. And so we ultimately did it. I think on the whole, it worked out for Senator Kyl. I would say in hindsight, all of my points that I raised were right. But at the end, being right doesn't matter. You have to think about your long-term goals and what you're trying to achieve. And particularly when you're working in a legislative body, or you're working in a government where you're going to have to work with these people tomorrow, and you're going to have to be able to work with them to get things done. The relationship matters more in a lot of cases than FaceTime or a lot of other issues that will make you make you make decisions in the heat of the moment.
And before we move to talking about nation states and a serious topic, I love Brandon Wales with your dry wit, how you tell a funny story, because it is very funny and you tell it very seriously. But yes, Joe Biden, right, monopolizing the conversation. Look, Brandon Wales called that out. And it is very funny because it's accurate, knowing I've been in politics for a long time and